Hi, my name is Russell Rivera, founder and president of Voice Wealth Management. I'm a chartered financial analyst and certified financial planner. I like to think of myself as a personal CFO and financial therapist for young professionals, entrepreneurs, and their families. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about the financial planning process. The financial planning process starts with organizing your financial life today and then making plans for how your financial life will go in the future and the rest of your life. Most plans start with today's current situation, but the best plans are flexible because whatever plans we may make, your life will change, even in ways that we can't foresee that it will change. In order to do this, first we have to understand your budget and cash flows. To me, this is the most important step. It includes your income, both earned and unearned, and of course, any expenses, those that you do every day for your rent or your housing cost or your food, and of course, those that you don't see that come out of your paycheck, like taxes, medical care, etc. We also need to understand your current financial situation. So that includes your assets, your liabilities like student loans or car loans you may have, your insurance holdings, any estate plans you may have in place. We do all this for one reason. You have to know where you are before you know where you're going. Then we have to figure out where it is you actually want to go. For some people, they know exactly where they want to go. They have it all planned out. For others, they're not quite so sure. Either way, we have to ask our clients questions. What are your values? What are your objectives? In order to help you plan properly, we have to understand your priorities and how you'd like to use your money in the best way to match those values and objectives. Sometimes your objectives are long-term, decades away. Sometimes they're just 2, 3, 5 years from now. That's not too long, even if it feels like it's long-term to you. Asking my clients where they want to be in 5 years is something I typically do. There are two reasons for this are twofold. One, it's attainable. You can kind of see where you're trying to get to in 5 years. Two, it makes tracking progress easier. If you're trying to figure out where you're going in 20 years, you're never quite sure with all the things that can go on in this world, whether or not you're really on track. If we set a reasonable intermediate goal in 5 years, you could say, oh, okay, I'm getting where I want to be. On the other end, it's hard for me to ask somebody who's 30 where they want to be in 40 years when they're close to retirement. There are two reasons for this too. One, a lot of times their parents haven't reached that point yet. So how would they know what they want their life to look like when they get there? The second is they have so many intermediate points to meet on the way, whether it's getting married, having kids, sending them to college, all before that you get to that retirement point. So thinking about that when you're 30, it's understandable that people don't. But there are so many other things that you can plan for along the way while keeping that in the long view. Once we understand your goals and priorities and your values, then we can start making projections and understand how likely it is that you'll meet those goals, not only the short-term goals, but the long-term ones as well. Then we can start making recommendations, short and long-term, suggesting any changes to your life that you have to make now to help make success more likely, and then of course implement the rest of the plan. So in implementing that plan, we might have you set a new budget, which could lead to you saving more or sometimes even less money, changing the investment mix on your current accounts, setting up an estate plan, getting legal help for that, or even just buying more insurance if that's necessary. Then as time goes on, we monitor and adjust the plan. Maybe your income goes up. Maybe you have a new kid. Maybe you need to move. Maybe you want to take a year off and travel. Whatever the changes may be, we work together and adjust the plan to make those changes possible. All in all, the financial planning process is not something you do just once. It is iterative and it requires constant monitoring. But sometimes the hardest part is just getting started. If you need help getting started with your financial plan, you can email me at russell.rivera@voicewealth.com. Or to learn more about Voice Wealth Management, or just to make your first consultation appointment, you can check out our website at www.voicewealth.com. Thanks for watching, and remember, It's your money and your future. We're your partner and your voice. See you next time.